what is the process that you take them through to discover?
So what they do is we create a neutral environment, natural lighting like you have here. This room would be perfect for me to do a color analysis in because there's lots of natural lighting.
Okay.
I also bring full spectrum lights. I completely neutralize the color around them. I take all makeup off. If anyone has any color whatsoever in their hair, I take that out of the equation and I cover their hair with a neutral gray cap. For someone who has no color in their hair, it's a delight to me because that color, that's their natural hair color, will be a huge clue as we're doing the color analysis, what colors will harmonize with their natural coloring. Your natural hair color is always perfect, in perfect balance with your skin and your eyes. And then I sit them in front of a mirror and I stand behind them in my own gray cape. And so we've neutralized all the environment around them. And then I do a series of tests using all different very, very strategic colors that are distinguishing those 12 seasonal tone harmonies from each other. You know, the color that I'm wearing right now is actually a color that there are variations of this in each of the 12 seasons. This might not be the best test drape, where the color that you're wearing, that really strong yellow, is going to work on some people and it's not going to work on other people. That might be a really good test drape because it would clearly delineate who it looks good on and who it doesn't.
Okay.
And so we go through a whole bunch of different tests, and I'm always looking for those three things I talked about before, whether someone's dark or light, whether they're warm or cool, whether they need brighter, bolder colors or softer, more muted colors. And each test that we go through, what I'm looking for with a person in a color is for them and the drape to present as a unified whole. We don't want the drape color to make our skin look sallow. We don't want it to bring out shadows. We don't want it to show scars. We want it to balance and for the person to present as a unified whole. Like when we listen to music that's in perfect harmony, we don't even know what's going on. We just know the whole thing feels really good.
Yeah.
That's how a person should present as well. And, you know, I will go through that chart that I created. Yes. I love that chart. That's that's sort of my guiding principle. I can usually get pretty quickly to which kind of area of the chart where someone is. Like for you, I know that you're a little bit brighter. I know you're a little bit darker, so I wouldn't spend a lot of time looking down in the softer, more muted, lighter colors. And once we identified that, we would do a lot of really specific targeted tests that compare and contrast to those. And honestly, once we get to that point, it jumps off the screen. I did 2 color analysis yesterday when I was south of Atlanta, and it was like so obvious. Everybody in the room that was watching was there was no question when we got that close.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not able. And again, I can get close when I see somebody on a computer screen. I could get close if I looked at a photograph of someone, but it's the nitty gritty where the rubber meets the road, where the magic happens, where the harmony happens. It's the difference between hearing Jojo Ma play the cello versus when my son, and his friends were playing those kind of instruments. It's like the music is coming out and you can hear it and you can identify the song they're playing, but the magic and the harmony all happen where it's just exactly right.
Yeah, yeah. And you take this not only from...
I said Jojo Ma. It's Yo-Yo Ma. I just had to clarify that. I'm sorry.
That's great. It's all the musicians and music lovers in the room. I appreciate
that. I apologize.
But you take this all the way from clothing to even for the makeup.
Absolutely.
That one would wear of...
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it really is overall. It's nail polish, it's hair color, it's cosmetics. I am, really proud of these swatch books that I manufacture and I designed and created and are very, very, they're the most incredibly useful tool for someone who's trying to create personal harmony. But I actually was surprised when I put them out on my website years ago that artists and interior designers were buying them to, when they were painting paintings in harmony. And certainly every single aspect of this that I talk about as it relates to personal color applies when I walked in your studio here. You're completely honoring everything I know about color harmony. The branding is bright, the colors are bright, and they're put together in a real poppy way. And all of that honors color science as I know it. the person who did it probably knows it, but they don't use the same language I do. And you feel good when you come in here because it has all of that going on.
Nice.